1989 was a big year for Taylor Swift. It was the year that she released her self-titled fifth studio album, which would go on to become one of the best-selling albums of all time. It was also the year that she began dating pop star Harry Styles. But 1989 was also an important year for another reason. It was the year that a young girl from Pennsylvania named Taylor Allison Swift was born. In this video, we're gonna take a look back at the life of Taylor Swift before fame. So grab your red wine and let's get into it. Taylor Allison Swift was born on December 13, 1989 in the small town of Reading, Pennsylvania. She was raised on a Christmas tree farm in a town called Wyomissing, which is just outside of Reading. Her mother, Andrea Gardner Swift, worked as a mutual fund marketing executive, and her father, Scott Kingsley Swift, was an investment broker. Taylor has one younger brother named Austin and one half-sister named Robin, who is older than Taylor and was adopted when their parents split up. From a very young age, Taylor showed an interest in singing and performing. As a toddler, she would put on shows for her parents, and at age 9, she began taking voice lessons. She was inspired by artists like Shania Twain, Faith Hill, and the Dixie Chicks, and she would often mimic their performances for her amusement. In addition to singing, Taylor also enjoyed writing stories and poems. One of her first compositions was a poem about a blue hat that was featured in her school's literary magazine when she was just 14 years old. When Taylor was 11, her family moved to a larger home in a nearby town called Wyomissing. The move was prompted by the fact that Taylor had begun experiencing stage fright, and her parents wanted her to have more space to practice performing. Taylor's bedroom was soundproofed so that she could practice singing without disturbing the neighbors, and her living room was converted into a dance studio so that she could practice her stage moves. It was around this time that Taylor began performing at local events and festivals, and she quickly gained a reputation as a talented young singer-songwriter. In 2006, at the age of 16, she was named the top high school senior in Berks County, Pennsylvania, for her musical achievement. Around the same time, Taylor was accepted into a prestigious music program at New York University, but she deferred enrollment so that she could pursue a full-time music career in Nashville. Upon arriving in Nashville, Taylor signed with Big Machine Records and in 2006 released her self-titled debut album. The album was a huge success, selling over 7 million copies in the United States alone and making Taylor the youngest artist ever to have a #1 album on the Billboard 200 chart. In the years that followed, Taylor continued to release hit albums and singles, and she became one of the most successful and popular artists of her generation. Despite her incredible success, Taylor has remained down to earth and has often spoken out against the music industry as exploitation of young artists. In 2019, she made headlines when she announced that she would be re-recording her first 6 albums after her former record label, Big Machine Label Group, sold the rights to her master recordings to a private equity firm. The move was widely seen as a way for Taylor to regain control of her music and protect her creative legacy. Today, Taylor Swift is one of the most successful and influential artists of our time. With 11 albums, numerous awards, and a devoted fan base, she shows no signs of slowing down anytime soon. That's all for today. If you enjoyed the video, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.